Hi guys, an end of the season update on my sugar apple grafting onto my actamoyas. As you can see here, so this graph here was grafted this season or maybe a little bit older than that, but as you can see, it's not doing much this season. It hasn't done much this season. It grew this much and no flowers, no nothing. The progress is very, very slow. And here is at the grafting point. As you can see, it took, right, because it's growing, but as you can see, the outer skin here between the two, it doesn't seems to heal. So maybe the inside heal, but not the outside. So this is what, this is the progress of one entire season. Not a whole lot, right? So here, let's take a look at another graph that I did here. This one is an actamoya on an actamoya. So this is my PPC onto my Gaffner. And as you can see here, let's take a look at the grafting point. So let's see. So right here, this is the graft joint right here. Let me get a better angle here. So as you can see, whoops. So right here, this is the graft joint right here. So as you can see, it's healing nicely. Look at that. Even the outer skin, inner whatever, is completely healed, and it's growing nicely. A lot of branches coming out, and I even have 2 fruits to show you. Look at that. Beautiful, right? So I'm not so sure if you can graft sugar apple onto actamoyas and be successful. From this right here is not very successful, and this is one entire season. I do have another one too as well. This one is on my is grafted onto my PPC. So let's go take a look. It's over here. Here. Okay, so this is the second graft here. So this is my sugar apple. So this one is a little bit more leaves than the other side, but either way, it's not it's not doing much. It hasn't done much really. And same thing here. If we look at the graft joint here, look at that. The inner must have took, but the outer, it hasn't really healed completely. It's not flush. So so you can definitely, so with this you can conclude that it can take the graft, but how successful it is, it is up to you. It is subjective to what you think, right? So but it's not doing much in my opinion, because it hasn't really given me any fruit. It hasn't really flower, no buds, and it's just and that's it. So so if you are thinking of grafting a sugar apple onto an actamoyas to try to see if to give it a better survivability here in SoCal, you may have to think it again, because from this experiment here it's not doing much. It's not going to produce, and you may be wasting time. So given that this is just a branch off of my main tree, some may argue that it's not totally 100% way to graft it, because the tree may not yield all the nutrient to this branch here, and grow everything else. So the next step is probably just get an actamoya rootstock and graft in a branch of sugar apple onto that rootstock and let it be its own tree, and then you can test it that way. So that may be what I may try to do next, but grafting a branch off of an actamoya tree doesn't seem to to yield to yield anything really, other than maybe a few leaves here. All right, guys, just an end of the season update to show you guys what the graft is doing, and give you guys a better idea if you guys want to do this, or or just to get a rootstock and then make its own tree, really. So all right, guys, that's it. If you enjoy the content, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to stay up to date with me and my garden here, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and have a good day.